What's up guys, it's MTG Madful, back with another Instrat Crimson Vow video. And today we're gonna do an experimental style deck, one that I had a lot of fun playing with, and I do find the idea really interesting. It's a Gruul Landfall deck, more precisely a Gruul Landfall control deck. Let me actually move the camera here. Gruul Landfall control featuring Cultivator Colossus. And yes, you're seeing this right, this deck has 80 cards. 80 cards with a total of, let me see, 27 lands plus 3 Shadowscars Smashes, so it's 30 lands, plus 4 Kizil's 34 lands in total. So this deck is very experimental, but I had so much fun playing this, and I think while the deck performance was actually really bad, it's like sub 50% win rate. However, this also, like the sub 50% is with the first versions of this deck, which were really bad. So maybe this is like a 50% win rate deck. So obviously it's not great, right? But I do find the idea very, very cool. And it's super fun to play this deck when it goes off. So what's the idea here? The idea is that there's this new card in town called Cultivator Colossus for 7 mana in green. It's a plant beast with trample. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control, but more importantly, when it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process. So, when we play this guy and we have a bunch of lands in our hand, we can just turn this into card draw and at the same time ram. It's pretty cool. So, I started with this creature basically, and this deck started evolving around it, and this is the final version of the deck. And let me actually structure the cards here for you so you better understand what we're actually doing. First of all, before we get to the gist of the deck, let's look at removal. Because we're an 80 card deck, so we still need to be able to consistently find removal against those aggressive decks, such as werewolves, mono white, and mono green. For that, we got 4 copies of Burn Down the House as our board removal. Excellent removal. I really think this card is like a 5-star card. The fact that the board wipe also its planeswalkers makes it so that this card is really good against Sloth, right? Because usually if you wipe the board and you only hit creatures, Sloth regenerates her loyalty. Well, not with Burn Down the House. Then we got 4 copies of Demon Bolt. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker at instant speed, and we can foretell it so it only costs 1 mana. This is really nice because 4 is an important toughness number in our format right now. Adeline in mono white has 4 toughness, Smoldering Egg has 4 toughness, Old Growth Troll has 4 toughness, Goldspan Dragon has 4 toughness. Even like stuff like Hullbreaker Horus has 8 toughness, which is 2 times 4, so with 2 Demon Bolts, you can also kill Hullbreaker Horror. So Demon Bolt, really nice as a single target removal in red. And then finally, we got a personal favorite of mine, it's Meteor Swarm from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. I've never seen anyone use this card, but we're in Gruul and I was looking for good removal spells in red, right? Because we're trying to be like a control type of deck. Well, I think Meteor Swarm is actually pretty good. It's red or red and X for a sorcery. It deals 8 damage divided as you choose among X target creatures and or planeswalkers. So for 4 mana, this can do single target removal more or less anything. And then if you pay more, you can choose between different targets and distribute the damage as you like. So this is really nice removal. And also we got 3 copies of Shadowscars Smashing. Just a great card and also works as a land. Then we are an 80 card deck. Let's get to card draw. And the most important card in this deck for card draw is Valakut Exploration. It's a 3 mana enchantment from Zendikar Rising, which has Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield and you control it, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And then at the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. And then it deals that much damage to each opponent. So this card is simply, we play a land, we exile the top card of our library, we can play this turn. And if you don't play this turn, it goes into our graveyard and then we'll deal damage to our opponent. This is real nice in our deck because this gives us a lot of card draw, and we mostly will be able to play a lot of cards exiled with this. Because first of all, we're gonna have a lot of mana through ramping. And second of all, we will have Druid class. And Druid class allows us to play an additional land on each of our turns on level 2. Which means we can, if we exile a land with Valuable Exploration, we can play it with Druid class more than one per turn. And this way draw into even more cards. So Valuable Exploration is our key piece for card draw. Then we got 4 copies of Reckless Impulse, which is a new card from Crimson Vow. Really powerful card, 2 mana sorcery. Exile top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn you may play those cards. So this goes until end of next turn, which is extremely nice. And this is just 2 mana draw 2 cards. It's really, really, really good. And makes it so that we have enough card draw in our 80 card deck. So this is our card draw. Also, we got 4 copies of Mulch, which is also a new card from Crimson Vow. 2 mana sorcery in green. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So this makes sure that we always have enough lands in our hand. On the one hand for Cultivator Colossus, but also for Valakut Exploration, right? And then the rest simply goes into the graveyard. Also, we want to make sure that we always have enough lands in hand because of Druid class, so we can actually exploit the fact that we can play an additional land on each of our turns. And then another category of cards I want to look at is You Happen on a Glade and Verdant Mastery. These are 2 cards that lets us find lands from our deck and put them into our hand. Similar to Mulch, basically, in that we always want to have enough lands in our hands so we can fuel our Cultivator Colossus or, you know, our Valakut Exploration. So You Happen on a Glade is a 3 mana instant. We can choose one. Either search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand and shuffle, or return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. The second mode can actually be relevant because with Valakut Exploration, over time we will consistently fill up our graveyard. Same with Mulch, so we can then, for example, fish a random 7 out of our graveyard. And then we got 2 copies of Verdant Mastery, which lets us simply ramp, right? Put 2 lands, basic lands from our library onto the battlefield, and also put even more lands into our hands. So 2 copies here is really, really nice. And then finally we got like Neverwinter Dryad just as a free off, which also lets us ramp a little bit. So that's like the structure, the skeleton of the deck, and now let's finally come to the win condition of this deck. And the win condition can be, well, we're gonna have a huge Cultivator Colossus, right? It's gonna be huge, it's gonna be like a 15-50 with Trample. We can just punch our opponent down. Same with the turns from Random 7. Same with the level 3 from Druid class, which lets us turn one of our lands into a creature with power and toughness each equal to the number of lands we control. And that's all nice and good and everything. That's the way that we can win this game for sure. Also with a huge layer of the Hydra. This is also all more or less the same in that we just put huge creatures on the board. But the real nice part of this deck is you got 4 copies of Gruul's Fury. It's a 3 mana instant, it's a dual mono land. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Gruul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. So we're gonna have a lot of lands on the battlefield. And we're gonna have huge creatures because of Cultivator Colossus, Random 7, and Druid class, or even Lair of the Hydra. We can then just sack those creatures and straight up go face, and sometimes deal like 19 damage to our opponent's face. So that's one of our win conditions. It's really, really nice. And the other really spicy card that I added in here, and I think this card has a lot of potential, and I've never seen anybody use this card, is Wish. It's a rare from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. 3 mana sorcery, which says you may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. So this simply lets you access your sideboard. And the problem with this card is that, well, you can only play it this turn, so you have to use it right away. And 3 mana is a lot just to get access to the sideboard. Well, with this deck, we have so much mana, usually, that it's not that big of a deal to pay free mana. And then when we do, we get access to our sideboard. And in our sideboard, we have cards that are either true sideboard cards or cards that can also help us really win the game. So we got stuff like Lantern of the Lost in here to exile the graveyards if needed. We got 2 copies of Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature flying. This can kill gold spam dragons or any artifacts or enchantments if we need it. But what's really nice is we can access Long Rest, a sorcery, also from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Return X target cards with different mana values from your graveyard to your hand. If 8 or more cards were returned to your hand this way, your life total becomes equal to your starting life total, exile Long Rest. So this is really nice because the way Wish works is we cast Wish, then goes to the graveyard, and then there's like small interface with which we can access the sideboard and cast something. So if we cast a Long Rest, we can actually get our Wish back from the graveyard that we just cast, along with other stuff we want from the graveyard, and then just Wish again next turn. So that's just a bunch of value that we can access. Another way to win the game from the side is a single copy of Crackle with Power. We're gonna have a lot of mana, so let's just Crackle, deal 20 to our opponent's face. Why not? We can just do that, right? And we also got a single copy of Ancient Green Warden. Lets us access lands from our graveyard. And yeah, this is just it's just a really spicy, nice deck that was so refreshing to play this type of deck, like a Gruul control deck. I really love this deck, had a lot of fun. Short disclaimer, this deck is purely experimental, it's not very good, but it's sure a lot of fun. And I think there is something here. We're gonna see maybe with future expansion, more toys are gonna be added to Standard that could support such an archetype. I was thinking maybe another Planeswalker that's really going well with lands would be nice. But that's the deck list for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I see you guys soon. Alright, this is fine. We got a Reckless Impulse on 2. So we can draw into our lands. Also got You Happen on a Glade. For finding more lands. So next time we can play the Lair and foretell the Demon Bolt. So this guy's always off, it seems like. Oh, this is even better than foretelling the Demon Bolt. Yeah, Druid class is absolutely sick. When you can get it out early, you know, just play an extra land each turn. It's really powerful. And combined with cards like You Happen on a Glade, you make sure you never run out of cards. Okay, there's some mulch. I guess we're gonna mulch and foretell the Demon Bolt. And next turn we can upgrade the Druid class. Alright. Let's actually get a mountain here. Fixes our mana. We need free red mana for the Meteor Swarm. So making sure that we actually have free mana is pretty important. Okay, see, now we can upgrade the Druid class, play more lands, and our opponent's end step we can You Happen on a Glade, get even more lands, and just, you know, keep the value train going. Oh, so this is an Esper list, it seems. So let's get 2 forests, I guess. Shadow Skull Smashing. We can soon also Wish. Well, what would we wish right now? Long rest isn't really getting us a lot. I mean, could get a reckless impulse, a burn down the house, and you happen on a glade, I guess. So that would be 3 cards. Means we need 6 mana. So we need 1 more mana, actually. I'm a bit hesitant to already upgrade Druid class. We're just gonna chill here. So wait, we want the Reckless Impulse. Actually the Wish back. And a burn down the house, so that's... three cards, and we can actually make it 4. So let's Wish. And play... Long Rest. 7, so for 4 cards, because why not? So 1 burn down the house, Impulse, Wish back, and a lair. Value, let's go! So lair is obviously a nice land to have, but most importantly Reckless Impulse gives us more card draw. And we can just Wish again, that's the beauty. We can just Wish again. I might want a Lantern here against Narthi. Lantern of the Lost. Okay. That's fine. Oh wait, I could have sniped the Phaser Haven, damn. We could get in for a bunch of damage here. But I'd rather... Woohoo! Let's build the advantage that we have. Let's just chill, I want to snipe the Phaser Haven here. Yeah, but with 2 explorations and a Druid class, we can easily get ahead. And it seems like it's too much for our opponent. Okay, so this looks pretty good. Let's play the Rockfall Veil. I guess let's play the Druid class here. There's no point in just playing the Dryad with 1 mana open. Just mana inefficient. Okay, now we play the Dryad with the Mountain. This also gives us a blocker. Guess it's Impulse here. Mulch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Rena 7 can give us a blocker. Yeah, we just gotta play the Rena 7 here. Do something to contest this Aspirant.
It is time for battle.
Okay, so we still have card draw in the form of Impulse. Can't block, okay. This is until then your next turn, yeah. Oh, if we get a Meteor Swarm here, that would be sick. Let's play that. Let's Impulse here. Demon Bolt. I think what I want to do here is play the Pathway. And then we 0 random 7, put down these forests, make our tree folk bigger. Also gives us also gives us some life. Could also upgrade the Gruul class here and play a Smashing, so this becomes a 10-10. But I think we're gonna need the Demon Bolt. Let's just chill. If he has some way to deactivate the Tree Folk, we have a problem. Can we block? And we're allowed to block. Hell yeah. See what else is coming. Okay, so we can get rid of the aspirant here. It's nice. We are very low on life, but we can get more life with Verdant Mastery. Also, I mean, he could have hasters, right? But not that likely. Okay, so let's Verdant Mastery first for 6 mana. 2/2, 2/2. Get a bunch of mana, also in hand. Then we upgrade the Druid class. And then we plus random 7. No hits, that's fine. Gain a bunch of life. And now we got 2 Shadow Skull Smashings. For removal, that's pretty cool. And I'd really like a Wish now. This Wish here is in the graveyard. But a Wish with a long rest would be insane. Insanely good. Look at that. Getting ahead here. So we can smack our opponent for like 1000 damage. I'm gonna plus random 7. No hits again. Okay, then let's upgrade Druid class. Target the forest, play the Dryad, and attack. I think our opponent should have played the Mascot Exhibition. Okay. Get a forest here. Still have the lair as a threat. Alright. It's all a little bit annoying. So he has a reduced to memory. Oh wait, we win. Huh. This one. Or have we? The Shadow Star costs 3. So we're down to 11. We actually have not won. Let's do it anyway. Make a tree folk.
From root to canopy.
And make this a 9. Get in for a bunch of damage again. And chill. Oh man, this feels so good. I love this deck. And when this deck goes off, it feels just so fun. Another random 7. Okay, let's plus Ren here. Get a single land.
Every seed contains great potential.
And I guess it's GG. So x equals 6. We got 7 mana left, so this can be a 5/5. And GG. Oh man, feels so good. Feels so good. Okay, this is really nice. Got turn to Druid class, turn 3, Valakut Exploration. We already have enough red with the Furies, so let's make this green. And Valakut Exploration plus Druid Class go extremely well together, because we can upgrade Druid Class so that we can play an additional land each turn. So that when we exile land with Valakut Exploration, we can also play it, draw into even more cards, and so on and so forth. Oh, Demon Bolt. That's nice. Let's kill the Scavenger. So no upgrade on Druid class because Demon Bolt was just too good there. But it's fine. If possible, wanna keep the Kuzu's Fury in hand. Also, if possible, we want to prioritize getting more lands out with Druid class than playing a random 7 here. Okay, let's just play another exploration. And let's see. Next time we're gonna definitely Reckless Impulse for some card draw, and then we can start getting our random 7 out. Nice thing about not playing random 7 here is that you potentially go into a burn down the house, so you can deal with the lulls. Oh, look at that, it's just beautiful. Oh yeah, Shadow Skull Smashing. That's really good here. Let's just go x equals 2. Get rid of the lulls. Good, I forgot how good Shadow Skull Smashing is.
Get what I want.
Now let's play the Reckless Impulse. Look at that, we found a Hydra that we can play. And you know, the exploration is doing these little increments of damage. So that eventually when we kill Gruul Fury, we might even be able to one-shot our opponent. Right, not low.
Come this sort of a thing, we will slay our enemies.
Let's impulse first. Do you find the burn down the house? We don't even need to demon bolt. Okay, so we got a demon bolt here.
You win this round.
And then you happen on a glade is really nice with Cultivator Colossus next turn. Oh man, our deck is going off. Let's go. Kind of want to keep the Kazul's Fury now. So next turn we Cultivate the Colossus. Oh man, that's gonna feel great. Don't really care about the damage. Oh yeah, let's go. Cultivator Colossus. With 1000 exploration triggers too. So we draw into more land. No? Okay, 3 lands, that's fine. Can still play 2 more lands this turn. And as you can see, we can probably just one-shot our opponent here. Because this is getting really big and we're gonna get the damage from the Valid Code Exploration. So we put a stop at our end step and we say GG. End the turn. Deal 4. And then we Fury. For 14. Let's go, man. That was a good game. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I don't like the starting hand. Then again, we do have removal. I think actually let's keep this. We have removal, we can get more land. If you happen on a glade. We burn down the house too. And against mono white, that seems pretty crucial. Foretell Demon Bolt so we can answer a Thalia. I think he's gonna exile the burn down the house. Yeah. I'm actually gonna mulch here so we still have mana for the Demon Bolt. Now I don't know if people run Valorous Stance these days, but I'm still gonna wait with the Demon Bolt. Nice. Even eliminated the trigger this way. Now we have Meteor Swarm. Our Demon Bolt is really nice. And but we have a land for next turn. I think that's gonna pass. Okay. Kill the Adeline. The Demon Ball is so good in its current format. Okay, now I can kill both of them with Meteor Swarm. Very nice. Soon we will have a burn down the house. We're already down to 9 life though. So that's something to think about. Oh, Shadow Skull smashing. Don't have any permanent deck. Should we get rid of this? Yeah, actually, why not? Let's just keep our life total up. Wait. X equals 2 is enough. Make this green for the Cultivator Colossus. Okay. I wonder what he wants to exile here. Okay, the Colossus. I mean, Colossus isn't really useful right now anyway. So we could burn down the house, but that's really our only thing that we got going for us right now. So it's rather you have them on a glade, make sure we don't land drops. And I think he wants me to bait me into using the burn down the house. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me that life. The life gain is huge here. Actually really huge. No! Well, we can cast it anyway. We got the mana, so that's good. No! I mean, now we get a 2/2 at least. And now if we draw into a land, we can actually draw another card via the Cultivator Colossus. So that's really good. Now Skyclay's up. Oh man, that's too good to pass up. You know what? Let's get some land. And we're just gonna make a bunch of 1/1s. As blockers, right? Because one of these 1/1s can block the Skyclave version and kill it. And GG, let's go! That worked out really well. Okay, what's the starting hand? This is pretty bad. This is also pretty bad. This is better. Let's put a Fury back and the Renin 7. Just make sure we had all land drops. Go from there. Please don't counter this. Yes. Okay. Timur. Interesting. Let's upgrade our druid class here. Together with Mulch, this is really nice to, you know, speed up our land drops. Look at me, I'm a gold stan. kill the gold span here, hopefully. Okay, now we got mulch to refill the lands. And hopefully we find some kind of payoff. Burn down the house would also be nice. Land, okay. Don't know if we want to upgrade the grid class. I guess we can actually, just as a blocker. Just make this a blocker. An 8/8. Yeah, but we're completely out of cards here. That's pretty bad. I guess I could have attacked. This is near to no pressure here. Okay. I'm gonna keep this in hand. In case our opponent plays something more dangerous, such as a Storm Seeker, we can get rid of it. Burn down the house. Ooh, I loved exploration though. Anyway, let's kill the Storm Seeker and the Magda. So that's X equals 4. Yep. And let's just so we draw into another land next turn. So we can use the Valakut exploration for card draw. Yes! Reckless Impulse, draw 2. 2 mana, draw 2 cards. Okay, let's play the exploration here. Play this mountain. Off the exploration. Sure, play another exploration together with mulch. This is gonna be really good. Just need to survive a little bit more. I mean, this is 3 damage a turn if he gets another haster. It's getting pretty juicy. Okay. Meteor Swarm is nice. Come on, give me some lands. 1 land, okay. 1 land is all we need, as long as we draw into more lands. There we go. We got another Meteor Swarm. Okay, so this is 6, this is perfect. 6 mana, X equals 3, 2, 3. 2, 2. And this gives us even more lands. I'd rather make sure that we have the land drops for next turn than play another exploration here. Oh man, this stack! It's just going off. Okay, let's draw some cards. Wolf's Fury, Veil. Okay, I'm gonna play Colossus. It's only one land, but still. And we got a Kazul's Fury. And we can also play right into 7. Yes! Oh man, look at this deck going off. Let's go. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content and want to see more fresh decks and standard meta decks, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I see you guys soon.